What is going on? Tim Ruswick here at Game Dev Underground. Today we're talking about starting, but more specifically, we're talking about starting tomorrow. Um, I remember a long time ago, I wanted to be an artist. And this is going to sound crazy because I'm a programmer, I'm a hardcore programmer. But when I was almost done with high school, I really wanted to be an artist. I always loved looking at people's artwork and it would just blow me away that you could create something so visually appealing out of just your head and your hand, and you could create this thing and you could show it to people, and those people can see exactly what was in your head on paper or on a computer. And I mean, programming never gave me that feeling, right? Because there's so many times where I showed someone my tech demo, I showed someone my game with crappy art, and it never got the same reaction. They were like, "Oh well, I think you should change those barrels," or "Oh well, the guns don't look that cool." Like all of the feedback was super visual based, right? And I was in high school at the time, so obviously my friends were comparing my game to like Call of Duty and stuff, and or Halo, but I always loved that aspect of art because I was kind of jealous and envious in a way that damn, these people can create something in their heads and do it. And so I ended up going to the art center, and I talk about this little interview in with Shaddy. If you want to look at that, I'll link that above. But I went to the art center in Pasadena, which is a famous art school. They're supposedly one of the best art schools in the world, and I went there and I showed them some of my 3D models, and they told me 3D models are great, but where are your drawings? They wanted to see some of the concept art and drawings and stuff, and I didn't have any drawings. I started with 3D. I didn't know what I was doing. I didn't know I needed art, and at that point I didn't really see the point in it. But I kind of always wanted to draw. I think when I look deep inside myself, what I really see is that person that was scared to make something subpar, and I didn't want to try that. I didn't want to try pen and paper because I was scared it wasn't going to come out good, or I was scared the skills weren't going to transfer to computer. Basically, all these nonsense thoughts go through your head, and they prevent you from doing stuff. And I always told myself one day I'm going to learn art. One day. And I have never learned art in the last 13 years. And I want to bring to your attention the fact that saying you're going to do something someday, saying you're going to do something tomorrow, saying you're going to start on something Monday can be a really bad thing. It can be an excuse that your brain takes. It can be an outlet. You can make yourself feel good. You can get those endorphins going when you say, yes, Monday I'm going to start. Tomorrow I'm going to start. Or someday I'm going to do this. You can get the same feel good chemicals by tricking yourself into thinking that you're going to start without actually starting. And this can be dangerous because tomorrow comes, and then you say, "Oh well, I'll wait till Monday." Monday comes. Oh, but today got so crazy. Next Monday, next Monday. The worst one is someday, because someday never comes. Someday it never shows up, and then you're just like, "Uh oh, I never got there. Never did it." And there are very few things I think I want in this life as much as the ability to create like that, to create beautiful art. And now I've created art since. I did the visual design for mobile games. I've worked on Illustrator, a couple different things. But when I say create art, I mean be able to draw some of the crazy like stuff that I see on some of these artists' DeviantArt page, or like Shadi Safadi. He's a god at art. Oh my god, his stuff is insane. To be able to just create that image is crazy to me, and I've always wanted to do that. Like even sketch like a face or something. I've always wanted to be able to do that. Playing guitar is another one of those. I've always wanted to learn an instrument, and I never did. And I realized, looking back, reading my journal, thinking about this stuff, that someday, tomorrow, Monday, is more dangerous than never. It is more dangerous than saying, I'm never going to learn that. Because with someday or Monday or tomorrow, a lot of times you're tricking yourself. You are lying to yourself in a sense. And maybe you fully have the intention to start tomorrow or to start Monday. Maybe you 100% absolutely believe that. But do you? Do you have the conviction and the discipline to carry through with that? Are you going to make damn sure that you get it done no matter what happens? Are you that kind of person? I'm not. I lie to myself. I cheat. I will say things to myself just to shut myself up. I'll calm my emotions in the wrong ways. I'll overeat sometimes. I do all kinds of stuff in these weird mental trickery to just feel good, And a lot of us do. A lot of us, when we're thinking about things that are going to improve our lives or take a next step in our lives and move forward, we want to do it. We do. We really, truly want to do it. But we also want to stay comfortable. We also want to sleep. We also want to, hang out with our friends. And you may feel 100% that you're going to start tomorrow. You're going to start Monday. But you don't know how you're going to feel Monday. You don't know what emotion is going to overcome you then. And if you don't have the power to override those emotions, if you don't have the discipline to make yourself do it even when you don't want to, you might as well just say never. The one alternative to saying never, starting right now. And a lot of people are going to disagree with this. I already know it, because they're going to be like, oh, well, no, I said Monday, but I really meant Monday. And I'm sure there are some people that did it. I'm sure there are some people that said, I'm going to start Monday, and they really did start Monday. But I think the most powerful thing that I've ever done, like every time that I've actually achieved something that I wanted to achieve, some monumental task, I started that day. My YouTube channel, when it popped in I spent 3 years thinking about someday. But when I had the software and stuff to build the first whiteboard video that I did, finish a damn game, I just did it, man. I sat down and I did it, and I was like, if I tell myself I'm going to do it tomorrow, I'm not going to do it tomorrow. I just did it, and I posted it, and then I posted it in a couple groups and a couple places. And weirdly, that turned out to be one of my most popular videos. It's got like 10,000 views now, and I get 200 views a day on that video. It's crazy. And that never would have happened had I not just sat down, because I didn't have a script for it or anything. I just kind of told a story, recorded it, and then did the video to it. So start now. That's my message. Start now. If there's been something that you wanted to start, don't wait for the most efficient time. Don't wait for the most effective time. Don't wait because Monday fits in your schedule and then you can, whatever you're telling yourself, it's bullshit. Like, come on. Start now. Sometimes starting Monday or starting tomorrow or starting someday is worse than starting never, because you're lying to yourself. You're straight up lying. And you may not think you're lying, like I said, but you were lying. And I just wanted to share that because it's been on my mind, and I've tricked myself for a lot of years saying someday or Monday or tomorrow. Never happened. So leave me your thoughts below. Leave me a comment if you ever said you're gonna start Monday and you didn't, or if you did. Let me know. I'm always down to hear what you guys have to say. But until tomorrow, I'll see you guys next time.